What up, what up, what up? This your boy Jay.
And your boy Trail.
And this is the Jay versus Trail podcast.
AKA JVT. Right now you're listening to Jasmine Henson's Everything from her Moon Love EP that was recently released. This is one of my favorite artists. She's an indie artist. She sung background for a few artists like Lawrence Flowers, a gospel artist, and Amber Bullock, a winner of Sunday Best. She's amazing. Definitely check her out. But we're going to talk about some more known and established artists, I guess, that performed recently at the Billboard Awards tonight.
You said established artists.
Established.
Oh, established.
You know I said savage?
You know, there was some savage artists last night.
Yeah, there were.
Some ratchet ones, so we can talk about that. I think we all know what we're talking about.
I feel you should get a round of applause.
So, all right, so let's start this off. And for those of you who don't know, we are going to talk about the Billboard 2019 Billboard Awards, which aired on NBC last night. Kelly Clarkson hosted the show. And what's that look, man?
I mean, I like Kelly Clarkson, but
she gaining, putting her weight back on it. That's what it is?
No. I'm not going there. You're not going to have women after me.
Well, I'll say it. She's putting her weight back on, and Kelly, I need you to stick to your personal trainer and get back, stay in the gym, because
her lovely lady lumps. I love them. I love her lovely lady lumps. Yeah,
I'm starting to see some lumps come back. So
it's baby weight. It's baby weight. And wife weight.
Yeah, she got a lot of babies. So
you are wrong, Jay. You are so wrong. I just don't really like Kelly as a host. That's all. That's what I was getting at.
Okay, elaborate on that.
I don't know.
She's boring. She ain't got
yes. She's boring. I know she's America's sweetheart, and maybe that's why she's hosted before, right?
Yeah, she hosted.
Yeah. I mean, she's America's sweetheart. She's the first one to win American Idol, and she is a great singer, great artist. Has had a great career. It's kind of declining now, but it
has declined.
But her last album, yeah, you're the one that actually hit me onto that. It sounded like it had a great sound engineer. But we talked about that. I didn't love it, but it had some good moments. And again, whoever engineered that album, it made her vocals sound great. But the songs, it just didn't grab me and make me want to come back and listen to it again, really. But on that album, she talked about herself being hefty.
Yeah, yeah, she did a whole lot of woman.
Yeah, a whole lot of woman. I'm a whole lot of woman.
She made it known. Cornbread, collard greens, all that.
Yes. Nothing wrong with that.
So,
don't listen to Jay. There's nothing wrong with that, Kelly. Live your life. It's nothing better than cornbread and collard greens.
I don't think she did that bad, though.
Okay.
I like how she opened up the show, with her music number, because I didn't know how she was going to do what she did last year. She kind of did the same thing last year, but this year she was kind of add a little bit of humor to it. Paula Abdul was a part of it, and that football player, whatever his name is, I guess he's trying to get into acting now, and he needs to get some acting classes because that shit was horrible. I was trying to figure out what the hell was going on, but
I don't think you're a good judge of hosts, by the way. Because you also said that Alicia Keys did a good job at the Grammy Awards, and
no, hold on. I didn't say she did all right. I was more distracted by that damn
her pajamas,
that damn head wrap and her pajamas outfit, like she going to bed. That's what I
liked the look.
This is the Grammys. This ain't the BET Awards. If this was the EBT Awards, then yeah, that'll be.
Listen, you talk about the EBT Awards. You wrong. No, I was cool with her look. I just wasn't cool with her personality. It's still non-existent.
She got that mellow personality.
Yeah, but it's just mellow and boring, and shit. Kelly Clarkson did better than her.
I agree with that.
I will give Kelly that. But Alicia, I don't want to ever see Alicia host anything again. I
You
just
know,
want
they was going for that women empowerment movement this year.
There are other women though. So
Michelle Obama came and saved that. Had Jada Pinkett Smith, J-Lo with that big ass hat, like she could have stabbed somebody with that shit. But
let's get back.
But we talking about the Billboard Awards.
I love Alicia, by the way.
I'm a big fan of Alicia too, but I need you to get your career back on track after sleeping with Swiss and messing up that family. But I guess that's your woman's worth. But let's get back to Kelly, the lovely Lady Lumps, Miss Kelly. I think she did a pretty good job. I mean,
okay.
She performed her song, from the Ugly Dolls movie.
Yeah.
Broken is Beautiful. I see that big girl in the audience that they had the camera on. Yeah. She was real emotional about it. It really hit her.
It was a good moment.
So I think she was crying and everything. I said, okay, I see you. This is affecting you. This is really reaching you. And I could see why just from listening to the lyrics. And she's broken and she's beautiful. So
are you being funny right now? I don't know if you're being funny right now. I wish
I was. But
hey, next episode we're gonna have video. But are you being serious? I mean, it was a good moment. You being serious?
It was a good moment.
Okay. I didn't know if you. Jay, you gonna get fried. They gonna put you on the shade
She's another woman who needs to lose some weight. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it.
Oh my goodness,
that woman is huge. I'm like, damn, she took up like 2 seats.
Listen,
but I mean,
what's next?
all right. So,
I'm trying
Kelly
to
Clarkson, she opened. Well, she was the host, and then you had this generic ass singer who everybody loves. Miss Taylor Swift opened up with her generic new single with Brendan Urie from the Panic at the Disco called "Me."
That song, I actually like that song. Kinda. It's a decent pop song. It's not spectacular. It's not gonna be the best song of their careers. I don't know why that was necessarily released as like the first single, because this is, I guess, the first single from her upcoming album. Yeah, I wouldn't have released it as the first single. It's a little weak. I don't. Maybe it shouldn't have been released as a single at all. But it's a decent song. And do you think Taylor copied Beyonce though?
See, I was gonna get into that, but before I get into that, I gotta start with the song itself.
Okay.
It sounds like it belongs on a Disney animated movie.
I mean, a lot of Taylor songs sound like that though.
But I will say Brendan fits the song perfectly.
Yeah.
For those of you who are who followed Panic at the Disco's career, Brendan, that fits his personality and his vocals. So I feel like he was the perfect feature for the song. Yeah. And the music video actually made me like the song. I'm not going to lie. I haven't
seen the video yet. I need to look at
very high budget. They go all out for.
Of course.
Taylor Swift.
It's Taylor Swift.
I like the music video. Will make you like the song. I will say that.
Okay.
Because if you listen to it without watching the music video, you won't have that same reaction.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I do like the song. I just was like,
it's bland. I know.
Yeah.
But watch the music video and then you'll maybe have a different opinion.
Okay.
But the performance, she opened up the show, and the performance was basically a re-edition of the music video.
Okay.
On stage.
Gotcha.
The colorful.
Even the copycat Beyonce part, or.
All right. First of all, I know the. Hell, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. This is the Jay versus Trail podcast. I'm just gonna go ahead and say I know the Beehive's gonna get mad at me, but.
Oh Lord.
Beyonce is not the first person to have the marching band in her performance. Let me start off with that.
That's true. But
I get what y'all are saying. That she
I'm not a part of the Beehive.
Oh, okay.
You said y'all, so I just want to make that clear. I am a Beyonce fan. I love Beyonce. I study Beyonce vocals. I'm a singer myself, but I'm not a part of the Beehive. I've never seen her in concert. I do want to see her in concert, but it wasn't a rush for me to see her in concert because I don't buzz. I don't buzz in the Beehive. But anyway, go ahead. Sorry, I just want to make that clear because you said y'all like you tried to attack me. But go ahead.
But after watching it, I see what y'all was saying. Came out there on the marching band out. I saw about 1 or 2 black folks on that band. So
right.
And then the way she came out and how she looked on stage, I saw people were comparing it to, Beyonce's entrance at the Coachella.
It looked strikingly similar. I think that's really what it was. Is the way she stood there. It was kind of funny though, because she just does not.
She ain't got no.
She does not have the stage. So this whole podcast is going to be with Jay objectifying women. I just want to put this out here too, y'all. So I don't really know Jay that well, which makes this even better because I'm getting to know him more through this podcast. Like my wife knew him at school or whatever. I didn't know him at all until way after college or whatever. So I just met him and started talking to him and saw that he had a love for music, and that's why we're doing this. But I think it's great that I get to learn more about Jay through this outlet. So you guys are learning about him just as I am, and he's gonna learn about me just as you are as well. I just wanted to throw that out there, but wow. I was just talking about her stage presence. Like, the way she stood there, if you compare that to the way that Beyonce stood there, like, Beyonce looked like a performer, like a seasoned veteran. And, of course, she's been performing longer than Taylor Swift, but Taylor Swift has a lot of years behind her, too. And her little stance there. Her little stance. It was terrible. But I think that's why a lot of people are saying that, hey, she copied Beyonce. It's because of that little stand and, the wait for the applause. Not to say that that's new. Of course, Michael Jackson infamously did that at a Super Bowl for like 20 minutes one time back in the day. I remember when he just stood there and everybody was applauding for like 20 minutes before he actually started performing. Yeah, but that's somebody with talent, though. I mean, I just feel like Taylor Swift tries too hard. I mean, maybe it's just me. I mean, like Beyonce ain't gotta try. She could just stand there. Exactly. She's probably at the end. I mean, is she at? Would you say she's at the MJ level right now? Yes, I think so. Yeah, close. But Taylor Swift, the white teenage girls, that's her demographic. Soccer moms, that. I mean, just look at the single she put out. Who is that catered to? I'm just saying. Yeah, you're right. Definitely soccer moms and white teens. Yeah, she just tries too hard when she performs, and she didn't really do much for me on that. It was more the production itself. I guess that's what made it more. That's the problem. That is the problem. It just. So you weren't feeling it then? No, I don't think I will ever feel a Taylor Swift performance. I don't think I ever will. I mean, yeah, production, cool, but you know what? It's like Taylor Swift is almost a byproduct of another performer from last night, Madonna. I feel the same way about Madonna. You comparing Taylor Swift and Madonna? Yeah, Taylor Swift sings a little bit better than Madonna, and performance-wise, Madonna performs a little bit better than Taylor, but it's like, I don't know. It's like Taylor is like the new Madonna, a marginally talented white female that's skinny and kind of cute, kind of girl next door-ish, I guess, and people eat it up. But I like Taylor Swift songs better than Madonna songs, though. Really? Oh yeah. I don't think I like any Madonna songs. None? Yeah. Not even I think I'm safe with saying this because I mean, does Madonna really have fans? I mean, I know that people like say she's a legend and all that, but like, why is she so big? Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm not even a Madonna fan, and I mean, she's the Vogue and okay. She is a great entertainer. I will give her that. I mean, I'm not. No, she's not a great entertainer. Stop lying. I'm not lying. I mean, who would you rather go pay to see a concert, Madonna or Taylor Swift? Taylor Swift. So you rather go see Taylor Swift, over here trying too hard to At least her songs are catchy. I mean, you know, Shake It Off. I hated that song at first. It kind of grew on me though. But really it grew on me because there is a singer that I follow named Carvia Scott, and he did a version of that song, and that's really what made me start to like that song. Is his version. It was completely different from hers, but then I learned to appreciate her pop version too. He's an R&B singer. He does a bunch of vocal runs all over the place too. But I'm a sucker for that too. But anyway, and I mean, she has that song that she did with Kendrick Lamar, which that's when Kendrick Lamar's career really took off. I mean,
he went into the pop realm in the world. So
right. And I mean, she has other songs under her belt that, you know, would make the concert enjoyable. And then also, I love laughing at people, so I would laugh at, you know, her performance skills. But Madonna, I wouldn't really be laughing. I would just be bored. Did you find Madonna's performance good last night?
Well, the song sucks to me.
Exactly.
And you got Maluma, who is
that?
He's a big global superstar in the Latin world. He's really big.
Oh, okay.
He's only 25 years old.
Nice. I actually liked him.
He has a big fan base.
I did like him.
Yeah. But my thing is, you got this 60-year-old woman, and there's 20.
Who is good for 60? I will say that. But I still don't. I mean, I don't like her, but I'll still put that out there.
When you got money to pay for surgery, I mean. I mean, you can look like that, but you got a 60-year-old woman and a 25-year-old male. I mean, the age difference alone is just. She's over there being his
sugar mama.
Yeah, sugar mama, and I honestly don't know what the hell she was saying throughout half the way of the song.
And that's one of my problems with Madonna. Like, what is? I don't even know if. Anyway, I'm just not a fan of her. I've never been a fan of Madonna.
Hung Up that's one of my songs I do like by her. Hung Up off the Confessions Off a Dance Floor album.
Okay.
Sorry, that was a good song too.
Yeah, I don't like those songs. The quicker than the speed of light, she's flying. It's kind of funny to me. I remember that song.
I don't know what song you're talking about.
It's some song by Madonna.
4 minutes with Justin Timberlake and Timberland. That was see, okay,
that song was good. I did like the 4 minute song
with Madonna. She's tried so hard to stay relevant, and like I said, and I think that was this whole Maluma collaboration was strategically planned. Her getting in. Again, mixing into the Latin world, because that's what these record labels are trying to do now. Ever since Despacito became such a big hit, everybody's trying to get back into the Latin market now, because that is a huge market.
Yep, and the failed attempt with Beyonce. Magenta.
I hated that song.
I liked that song. I think it was in the top 10.
It was a top 10 hit.
And then it just... It was like it buzzed because it was Beyonce on there, and then it died. And that is, it seems like that's kind of Beyonce's career right now. Is that she might have a little something that kind of gets up there and then it just drops down, which I think is okay though, because I think she's in a legendary status now, and unlike some other legends, she actually still sounds good on stage. Unlike,
don't go to where I think you about to go to.
Where you think I'm about to go?
Because we'll get to that later.
Okay, we're gonna get to that later.
We're gonna get to that. But let's start off with let's move along with the categories at the Billboard Awards.
Okay.
Why the hell was XX Tentacion in the R&B artist category?
Because he died.
But still, he's a rap artist. I don't care if his
I don't
last album
qualify him
was
as a rap artist, though.
What do you qualify him as an R&B artist?
I qualify him as many artists are today as both. He's an R&B and a rap artist. So I understand why he would be in that category.
Knowing damn well he wasn't gonna get the award in the first place.
They had to at least nominate him though. They had to. I mean, and then
Panic at the Disco in the rock category. Where
would you put them in?
They're an alternative band. You know, back, I write sins, not tragedies. Maybe that's more rock than what
For sure.
their new album is. It's basically Brendan. He's Panic at the Disco now. All the rest of the band members left for different reasons.
Oh.
He explained it on Good Morning America, but I can't remember what he said about it.
I didn't know that. Okay.
But that's why you just see him on stage. But he was the lead singer of the band.
Right.
But now it's just him and his tour members.
Mm.
But yeah, he's more of an alternative artist to me.
But is there an alternative category?
There was. They just didn't announce it on TV though. And alternative used to be a big genre back.
Oh yeah.
What, 2010?
Early 2000. Well, that late. I thought it was like early 2000, like
okay
2000.
But yeah, that too. But then it kind of made a comeback in the 2010.
Yeah.
12, like with Got Ye, somebody that I used to know.
Yeah.
That's alternative, right?
Yeah.
And Imagine Dragons, when they first came onto the scene,
right?
Who we consider as rock. They're more alternative to me because their music has gotten worse.
But isn't alternative a byproduct of rock, just like neo soul is a byproduct of R&B? It's like the lines are so blurred, and I don't know. Like
I get what you're saying.
I'm not like, I'm cool with the fact that Panic at the Disco was in the rock category.
Okay.
I don't. I guess for me, I don't see a problem with that. Just like I know at a few years ago, Layla Hathaway, she won an award in the R&B category for a song that was definitely more neo soul kind of jazz. It was a remake of her song called Something, and she did it with a band called Snarky Puppy. And Tamar Braxton was very, very pissed about that. She was like, I mean, she didn't disrespect Layla Hathaway. She loved Layla Hathaway, but she was kind of like, oh, that's not R&B. But it's kind of the same argument. I do still see that as R&B. It's like neo soul is like a subgenre of R&B, and because the Grammys, they kind of
they did break up their R&B categories though.
Yeah, they did at one time, but at that time though, that was around the time when they condensed it. They got rid of some categories and stuff. So I thought that, I think that Layla Hathaway should have been nominated and she should have won. The woman harmonized with herself on the song. Did you hear that?
I did hear it.
Yeah, she needed to win that. Sorry, Tamar. Love and War was great, but it wasn't good enough. But going back, I think that's kind of the same argument. I understand both sides, but I guess in an effort to kind of condense things, I can understand. What you said with the Billboards, though, they still do have an alternative category.
Yeah, they got alternative, Christian, gospel.
Okay. I'm gonna fact check you.
So,
by the way, "Ray of Light" is the name of that song that I was singing about Madonna. I had to look it up. But anyway,
that was actually one of her biggest selling albums, actually.
Okay.
But okay, so what about Post Malone then? You consider they keep putting him in the rap category. He's not a rap artist.
What is he then?
But they're catering him. I mean, but the white folks love him, but black people love him too, though.
Yeah, I know somebody who said that's like their favorite artist, and
I'll put him in the pop
black.
category.
He's black. Like put your fists up, black. And Post Malone is like his favorite artist. He's not my favorite artist though. I
don't agree with him being nominated Album of the Year category at the Grammys, but that's a different subject. I'm just saying, the beer bongs and Bentleys really, and the album was basically a whole playlist.
It was, but I'm
not saying it was bad, but it sounded like a long playlist.
It did, but it was a good album though.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it should have been in that category.
The rap category?
No, the album of the year category for the Grammys. But as far as him being categorized as a rap artist, what would you categorize him as?
I'll put him in the pop category.
Pop? So you would put him in the same category as Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
See, nah, I see him more as a rap artist. It's one of those things again where the lines are really, really blurred because he's blending so many genres. And there's R&B, there's rock, there's rap, it really is tough. Like you almost would have to make a category just for him.
Yeah. I agree.
And I mean, yes, there are other artists out there doing the same thing that he's doing.
Like Anderson .Paak, like
yeah,
you don't know what category to put him in.
Exactly.
Or Jadena, he's probably the hardest one. I don't know what category to put him in.
Bruh. I've actually, for the first time, listened to his albums
Dude,
a few months ago.
Yeah.
He is talented. I enjoyed those albums. I really did. I think that he deserves more clout than he gets. Him and Janelle Monáe. I know that's another topic that we've talked about. One day we'll talk about that a little bit more.
Yeah, but Jadena definitely underrated.
Yeah.
But has a lot of potential. Yes,
for sure.
Unlike, as well as a lot of artists that we are going to touch on. Not this episode, but we're going to focus on the Billboard Awards tonight. So, I got to say, one of my favorite performances, I'll start my first one, was Dan and Shay and Tori Kelly.
Okay. That was a really good one.
The harmonies,
oh yeah,
they sound great together. That was my first time hearing that song. I was going to listen to their latest album at some point, but I just never got to it.
I haven't listened to it yet either.
And I am a fan of country music, but that right there that's the kind of country music I like right there. And then hearing them blend their voices together, and I mean, they already killed it at the Grammys. I mean, that alone, when y'all get time, go out and go on YouTube and watch Dan and Shay, their Grammy performance of Tequila.
Mm-hmm. We'll post a snippet on it on Instagram or something too.
His dude's vocals I was sitting back like,
yeah, he's legit.
And then hearing them again at the Billboard perform their latest single, Speechless, and
yeah,
like that did it for me. I was like, man, this is a very talented group. They're going to go far. And they took home, I think, 2 awards last night. So
Tori just keeps racking them up.
Yeah. Okay, so back to the category situation. You know, Smokey Norfolk went off on the Grammys when Tori Kelly won what do you think about the whole thing? And she did take home Top Gospel Album and another award, I think, last night too. Yeah. Again, Billboard is based off of sales, streaming, popularity. Yes. So I just want to throw that out there for y'all.
Yes.
Come down on us.
It's probably one of the only awards that's really full. Yeah, AMAs too. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Tori Kelly winning that category was very, very shocking to me. I was very surprised. I was happy for her. It's because I had been following Tori Kelly for years. When she used to do YouTube covers, 2 that come to mind. Definitely go listen to her Broken Hearted cover that she did with some guy. The guy was great too. The Broken Hearted song by Brandy and guy from Boyz II Men. She did an amazing cover of that. She's done an amazing cover to Pretty Young. What's the name of the song by Michael Jackson? PYT. Yeah, PYT. I was trying to break down that. Break down the acronym, but PYT, yeah, that young thing. Yeah, she's an amazing guitarist too. Like she's really talented. So I really, for years, I wanted her to win, and then she got Simon didn't like her when she was on American Idol.
I'm still surprised by that.
Yeah, this stupid. Like she's a national treasure, honestly, to me. But for her to win Best Gospel was interesting. It's very difficult because, of course, gospel music is pioneered by us, by black people. But when you're talking about something like gospel, especially...
Her album was a gospel album.
Yeah, it was a gospel album. It definitely was a gospel album in every sense of the word. I mean, Kurt Franklin was involved in that album, so he was a winner of that award, too. You have to look at it from that standpoint. It wasn't just Tori Kelly being awarded for that. It was also Kurt Franklin, one of ours, one of the most... He might eventually be the most important figure in gospel music, period. I agree with that. So, you know, it was a win for him, too. I think Smokey may have been a little bit...
I think that's one of the big reasons why she got it, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. But where I was going to is, we're talking about gospel. We're talking about Christianity here, and really there is no color in that. So you kind of have to take that away from this conversation, especially as it relates to gospel music. I think that should be the case with really all music, but definitely gospel music.
It's not just black people.
Yeah, and like you said, the album was gospel in every sense of the word. It wasn't like it was skirting the fence between gospel and contemporary Christian. It was gospel. It was definitely radio friendly, but it still was gospel radio friendly. That Never Alone song I'm thinking about. So at first I kind of was, why she win? But then after I thought about it a little bit more, I'm like, it was a good album. I honestly thought that Corinne Hawthorne was going to take that, which I don't think that she necessarily deserved to. But
why you say that?
Because her album wasn't the best.
It wasn't. I really wanted Jonathan McReynolds to win.
I really would have loved if Jonathan McReynolds
is a great
Yes,
album.
it is. And Jonathan McReynolds is long. Show as well. Yes, we do. It is Jonathan McReynolds. His Grammy Award is long overdue.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He has one of the best voices in gospel music.
Played the guitar, musician.
He's an amazing musician. He's an amazing songwriter. Yeah, he's dope, man. He's really dope. I really would have loved if he had won that. I didn't think he would though. I really thought that Corinne would have won that because of how big her single was.
Yeah, and that song alone should have won Best Gospel Song.
Yeah, and I did really like that song. So I kind of wanted her to win for Best Gospel Song for that Won't He Do It song. And I read the story of the songwriter of that song. The person that wrote that song has written for Beyonce and I can't remember all the other artists, but she's written for a lot of Rihanna. Yeah, she's written a lot of songs for Rihanna, and she's always wanted to get into the gospel industry. And she had written songs before that were kind of turned down, so this was like her first big break in the gospel industry. So I kind of wanted that win more so for her
because she would have got that award. The songwriter gets the award for that.
Exactly, and Lord forgive me, I don't remember the lady's name. When I find out, and I follow her on Instagram too. I think it starts with an M. Now, her music that she made, like I listened to an album that she actually put out one time. Maybe I just need to listen to it again. It wasn't that great. But she is a great songwriter, and she is a good singer. But sometimes I guess songwriters might
Every songwriter can't be an artist.
Yeah, and sometimes I think songwriters might do their best work for other artists than they do for themselves. Yes, that's a good example of that. Definitely. I mean, I do like the Dream's music too, but yeah, his best stuff has definitely been for other artists.
He does better with other artists. He's not a great singer. He's not a great performer. He just needs to stick to songwriting. Keep writing hits for Beyonce because she ain't had one in a minute.
Moving on. I ain't going there with you.
And speaking of who hasn't had a hit song in a minute, Sierra.
But her performance was my favorite of the night. Well, my second favorite of the night.
This was my second favorite performance of the night. I don't know why the hell Drake was sitting down, maybe because he's friends with Future. But
listen,
she killed it. I mean, Taylor Swift was really feeling that song. Her and J Hood and Russell surprised her. He wasn't supposed to be there. I was like, why the hell he dressed like that? But he had, put it, was it Little Russell up on his shoulders, watching her mom perform, and Sierra kills it. Like when she goes on tour, I will be the first one to get the tickets because she puts on a show like. Everybody clowns her for her vocals. Like, we know she's not the best vocalist, but dancing and performing and entertaining, that's her strengths.
Yeah, but
she killed it. The song has all the ingredients for a hit single.
Yeah. I feel like a few songs that she's released, like even that Level Up song.
That should have been a bigger hit.
That should have been a bigger hit. I didn't love the song, but when I heard it, I was like, "Oh, Sierra's back! Like that's gonna be a hit right there. That's gonna be a top 10."
The dance,
yeah, and then it went viral and stuff, and then I think that song probably peaked in the top 40, I think, and then it kind of just I don't even.
It had what's the word I'm looking for? I guess it inspired a lot of people to do dance challenges.
Yeah, I don't even know if that song went gold. I think that's just how asleep the world is on Sierra, and I don't like it. I think that she deserves better.
And I think that's the problem, that she's been going away for so long, with from the music world. I mean, people forgot about her. And
I don't feel like it. I just feel like she's put out things and nobody paid attention, really. I don't feel like she's had a long hiatus, but at least between her, whatever came before Level Up, I don't think it was a long hiatus. I just think that people weren't really rocking, because she had that Party song,
I remember that.
and then that song did well on the urban charts. And then
she tried to put out a pop song and it flopped.
Yeah, there was a song before Body Party too.
I was about to say, was it I Bet? That was off that album, right?
I think so. It was a song she did with. No, I'm going way too far back. That song she did with Nicki that's a little further.
Yeah,
back.
That album flopped too, unfortunately.
Yeah, I did like the song that she did with Nicki, and I liked the way Nicki. I remember how Nicki performed. I think at the BET Awards, that was a good moment for Nicki. She hasn't had many good moments recently, but I'm still a Nicki fan, by the way, but I'm not a Barbie. Never will be.
She's way better than Cardi B. I will say that. I mean, because she writes her raps, so.
I'm glad that you said that. Very, very glad that you said that.
We'll get to her. We'll get to her later.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely talk about Cardi and Nicki one day.
Shout out to Sierra. Her album drops on May 10th. By the way, for those of y'all who didn't know,
go get it. Support her.
Marks. I may actually go on iTunes. I'm going to go on iTunes and actually buy the album, but I know the streaming numbers count more than the sales, so I'm going to try to stream this as much as possible. I really think this is going to be a great album for her.
Yeah, I hope so.
And I really the Billboard Awards is a great look for her for a promotion for the album. So I hope she does this album rollout right.
I disagree.
You don't what?
I don't think. I don't really think that award shows translate to sales for artists anymore. I think those days are gone.
Well, Thinking About You is in the top 40 on iTunes now, as well as who else is in Speechless is in the top 10. A lot of Panic at the Disco, a lot of people's songs that they performed that last night, they moved up into the top 40 on iTunes. Now, how long will it stay there? I don't know.
Right, I think it's just like a little.
Yeah.
And then but I don't think it will do much for Sierra. I guess I should say it that way. I don't think it does a lot for some artists. Okay. And I really think it just depends on the artist. And I really feel, I don't know why, but I feel like people they just don't care about Sierra anymore. Even though I think a lot of people said that she had one of the best performances of the night. Yeah, I don't think those same people are going to buy the album or really listen to the songs or anything. I just think, oh yeah, Sierra, man, she's so good, she's so dope, and then they just move on. That's what her
fake fans.
Yeah,
she got 22 million followers on Instagram.
Yeah,
there's no excuse of why she can't go at least gold.
Right, exactly.
In sales. I'm not talking about streaming.
Yeah, exactly. So, or even streaming.
Yeah, that too. I mean,
because I just looked it up on the RIAA website. Yeah, Level Up didn't even go gold. Even with the viral, all of that. I mean, but then Drake has a viral moment and he ain't even dancing. #1. And it goes #1, and it's a mega hit for him, and it's not even the best song.
Which one you talking about? In My Feelings or God's Plan?
In My Feelings.
I agree.
It wasn't his best song.
Speaking of Drake, he took home 12 awards last night, so he's the most awarded artist ever on the Billboard Awards.
Yeah, he surpassed our favorite artist, Taylor Swift.
But that may change because she gonna. I mean, once
this
drop,
album release next year, she'll have about 15, and she'll surpass Drake.
I guess she had to make up for that horrible album Reputation that she put. Because that shit was horrible. Yeah, so I guess Me is better than what I heard on the Reputation album, but yeah, Sierra killed it.
Yeah,
I mean, I was proud. I mean, she just always puts a smile on my face every time I see her perform, like, cause she's gonna kill it.
Yeah, and because she's just Russell's a lucky man.
Yeah, he's very lucky.
Yeah.
Juice WRLD went in top new artist. I disagree.
Who else was in that category?
LMA.
I wouldn't give
the
it to
Beyonce.
her.
I forgot who else was in there. I guess they weren't relevant enough for me to remember. But
let me look it up right quick. Best new artist.
But yeah, I mean, Juice WRLD, he's all right. I mean, he's not really I mean, Lucid Dreams was good. I heard he didn't call Sting before he put that song out, and now Sting is getting 70-80% of the profit now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that wasn't a good look for him. But I mean, he still made a lot of money off the song. But come on, that song sounds too much like Sting songs. I don't understand why you do that.
Yeah, I'm still trying to find who else was in that category. Like who I would give it to. Cause LMA, I wouldn't have given it to her either. Lil Baby was in that category?
Lil Baby's actually had a big year last year. I mean, I'm not really a fan of his, but because I don't think he can rap.
Well, I guess out of the people on this list, Bazzi, is that how you pronounce it? Bazzi?
Yeah,
and Lil Baby.
So Dua Lipa. I would have gave it to her.
I would have probably given it to Dua Lipa.
She's had a really big year and a lot of hit singles.
Yeah, I would have probably given it to her.
I'm surprised they didn't give it to her, but then again, they say it's a fan voted award.
Okay.
Which I believe is bullshit, but yeah, it's a who we want to win award show. That's what it is. But yeah, Juice WRLD, I was very shocked they got that award. I don't think he deserved that.
And then also, like, that sheds light on. You just said that this is supposed to be a fan based award. Like, does Juice WRLD have enough fans?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, yeah, his last album went #1, and the streaming numbers were pretty high, but
yeah,
I don't think his fan base is that big though.
Yeah, I think they just wanted to give it.
Dua Lipa has a bigger fan base than he.
Yeah, I think they just wanted to do that for balance.
Yeah, try to get another black artist.
Exactly. To
make it equal. It still didn't work.
Yeah.
Moving on to a performance that was very surprisingly good, and the Jonas Brothers.
The Jonas Brothers did do a pretty good job.
They are musicians.
Yep.
They know how to sing.
Yeah, they're okay.
They're not like singers, but
I mean, they can sing.
Nick Jonas can't sing. I will say that.
Nick, yeah, he started the set off really powerful.
Yeah,
really
like
strong.
how he did his song, and then Jealous, and then
that Jealous song is amazing.
I don't think that's a song that will ever get old. I still listen to it.
I love that song.
He's underrated too as a solo artist.
He is underrated, definitely.
He has a lot of potential, and I think that was part of the reason why they all got together, because they were all struggling to get hit singles. Cause I mean, Nick Jonas kept trying, but it wasn't working. So and that DNC group, that album was actually good. I actually enjoyed it with Joe Jonas.
I don't like the Cake by the Ocean song though.
That song had to grow on me. I do like it. He did that song, and then it went into their song "Sucker," which after seeing them perform it live, it actually made me like the song because I didn't like it at first.
I liked it better live. It's still not a song that I'm like, ooh, I'm going to listen to. Yeah. Sucker. No, I'm good. I'm not sucking nothing.
But I have to give a shout out to whoever their manager is, because how their whole comeback and how they're doing the rollout for this album. They just announced their tour. Mm-hmm. They're doing a great job with that. I have to give it to them.
Yeah.
Like how they putting this whole thing together. So they was on James Corden for a whole week when their Sucker song dropped. So like they're doing a great job with this album rollout. Cool. But another group who seems to have a huge fan base, is BTS.
Oh yeah.
And I must say, I don't know what the hell they be saying on stage,
But they're
but they
entertaining.
put on the show, and they.
But I don't know if they are talented, but is the level of entertainment that we see heightened because of the hype? Because they're really the biggest group in the world. I mean, there's not many groups out there anyway.
Yeah, don't forget One Direction. BTS is
like everybody was going crazy for them. Like, I feel like that sometimes adds to, to the sentiment of a performance.
I agree.
Sometimes artists can give a great jaw dropping performance, but if nobody's really loving them because they just don't love that particular artist, that particular person, for whatever reason they just haven't connected to them, and they don't cheer, sometimes I think that damages the performance. But
I agree.
So I'm saying, like, if that fanfare was kind of lower than it was, would we still feel the same about them? I guess is my thought. Maybe I'm going too deep.
I get what
for
you're saying.
12:25 a.m.
For I didn't realize it was that damn good. We gonna wrap this up soon. But I was, from what I've seen watching them on SNL and Saturday Night Live, they put in the work. Yeah. Like stage presence.
They have to. I mean, it's like 20 of them.
No. They are too many members in that group. How can y'all even tell them apart? People know their names and everything. I was like, I don't have. Yeah. But anyway, they killed it. They won top social artist as well as top group / duo. So
not a surprise.
Not surprised by that. Ariana Grande, another person who is not a great performer to me. She performed that garbage ass song, Seven Rings.
I hate Seven Rings. I love her
pre-recorded off her tour, which she also copied on her Coachella performance. So it's basically the same thing.
She was lip singing?
No, she wasn't lip singing. The stage design.
The stage design was a copy. Okay. Because I didn't think Ariana ever lip sing.
You know how they do the recordings from she's on tour right now, so
right.
Yeah, they just showed her doing that, but
gotcha.
She can sing, but she's.
I think she's a good performer.
She all right.
She grabs my attention.
She needs to eat more.
So she need to eat more, and Kelly Clarkson need to eat less. Okay. Jeez, let these women be, Jay.
I heard she's a vegan, but still, I need you to get a cheeseburger and a slice of pizza in there every once in a while. I'm just saying.
With a vegan patty.
They got vegan burgers out there.
I'm pretty sure she eats vegan burgers.
Lauren Daigle. Now I'm surprised they got a Christian artist to perform.
I was shocked.
I had to look at the list. I'm like, you got who performing?
Yeah, I was surprised. I was happy.
Yeah, I was happy. Yeah,
with that, but first of all, that You Say song is not even that's not even her best song though.
Yeah, like Rolling Stones, I was kind of hoping she performed that song instead.
Yeah.
And this is her this song did on the charts.
Yeah, it was a huge crossover hit for her. I mean, I'm very, very happy for her. I been listening to her for a good bit, and I really respect her as an artist. I call her the
Adele.
The Christian Adele. Like, she sounds like Adele. Like, her music kind of reminds you of Adele a little bit to me. And she's solid. She's good.
Yeah. Side note for Billboard, y'all need to get at least one Christian artist up there.
That'd be great.
And why didn't they have any rap artists perform? I'm still confused by that.
Dang, I didn't even.
That's the second year they did this. Maybe the third.
That didn't even dawn on me. And rap is the most dominant genre in music. Period.
Exactly.
Period. No
you
song.
You can break all the awards, but you can't ask them to perform.
Right, and no genre of music topped the charts more than rap last year.
My point exactly.
You had Drake. You had Travis Scott.
Did he win anything?
I don't think he did. Was he even? He was nominated for top artist. He was nominated for top male artist. He was nominated for top Billboard 200 artist, and he was nominated for top rap male artist.
I don't think he won anything, and this is sad.
Top rap tour.
Because Astro World was a great album. Or is a great album.
Yeah, top Billboard 200 album. He was nominated for that too. Pretty much all the categories he was nominated in. Guess who beat him?
He didn't get no awards at all.
Guess who beat him? And
Drake.
He did win top streaming song.
Okay, I see that.
For Sicko Mode, which he shared with Drake. And he got a lot of nominations. He was nominated for top streaming song, but In My Feelings by Drake beat that.
Shout out to Corn Hawthorne, top gospel song winner.
Yeah.
When they do it.
Yeah. Happy for
just going
that.
through some of the winners. Top R&B song, LMA Booed Up.
Tasha Cobbs won.
That's top gospel?
Yeah, artist. Top gospel artist, Tasha Cobbs won that. Very, very happy for her. I knew about Tasha before she got really, really big, and the album she put out before the really big hit Break Every Chain, which she copied.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she didn't copy. I'm not going to say that. She covered it from Jesus Culture, I think. So yeah, this time the black folks stole the song from the white folks.
We know what they've been doing to that to us for decades.
But now, my thing is, we've been doing that for decades too. Stevie Wonder took. I mean, and this ain't no disrespect to Stevie Wonder because he's one of the greatest songwriters and singers of all time. But he took the Beatles song. You had there's this group that I love called Tavares. They took "She's Gone" from Hall & Oates. So I mean, granted, I'm not now. It's happened more the other way. The whites stealing from the blacks. Not stealing. Well, back then it probably would be stealing. But it did go both ways too, though. But I think it's also because, you know what, I have to take a step back because it was different back then because black artists were also trying to become more noticed too. So that's probably the reason why they were. But we created a lot of these genres, and we did create a lot of the genres. A lot of yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you're right.
Black so folks, actually, please do your research.
Yes, so I'm gonna take that back a little bit. We had a purpose probably for covering those.
I'm gonna see your article. Charlemagne, the guy, he recommended it on how the whites took over rock and roll. Very interesting.
Okay. And I've always heard that before, but I never really dive into that story so much. I know Elvis Presley, like I know he took a lot from black artists. Yeah. So anyway.
And two more artists we gotta mention. Mariah Carey.
That was my favorite performance of the night.
I know you gotta be sarcastic.
No, it was really my favorite performance of the night.
Oh, you're serious?
Yes, because I love to laugh.
Oh, I'm about to say I have to say this. Mariah Carey's vocals, I feel.
Since 2013,
how did her vocals get like that bad?
That's what I'm saying. Like, listen, like, I feel really bad like talking about her like this because Mariah Carey is, of course, a legend, and she's had more hits on the Billboard Hot 100 than any other artist except for the Beatles. Yeah. The sad thing is she was tied with Elvis Presley for a while, but she surpassed Elvis Presley after she released "Touch My Body." Oh, okay, yeah. Which was a terrible song. Touch My Body, you like that song?
Yeah, I like that song.
Touch My Body.
It's better than that Stay in Love song that she put out. That E equal MC squared album. I wasn't feeling it.
I never listened to it.
You're not missing nothing.
But yeah, I thought that Touch My Body song was terrible. But still, and cool accolade, second most awarded artist, or the artist with the second most number ones on the Billboard Hot 100. I mean, I think she deserves an accolade like that.
Yeah, it's overdue.
But like listening to her now, though, I honestly had the thought: has she Milli Vanilli'd us all these years, like in the 90s. You know what I mean by that? Milli Vanilli.
What I mean, elaborate on that. Like,
so you remember Milli Vanilli? How they had other people singing for them, and they weren't. That's what. It was just a thought. It was a thought that just crossed my mind, but I was like, no, that can't. That's
Nick
not.
Cannon. I mean, and
well, nah. Mariah Carey was struggling before Nick Cannon.
Oh yeah, during that whole incident on TRL that happened. That break, but she still sounded great because that's when the Charm Bracelet, which is an underrated album.
It is a very underrated album.
Through the Rain is one of her best songs.
Thank you. Through the Rain is one of her best songs, absolutely. And I was very surprised, like people saying, "Oh, her career is declining," and all that stuff. But I was like, "Through the Rain" was a great song.
And that album still sold not as well as the other ones, but it did.
Yeah, it did pretty well.
Better than that Horrible Glitter soundtrack.
For that time period, though. Those numbers sucked.
Yeah.
And because of the artist that she was, those numbers sucked. And they probably put a lot of money into the album, so it probably didn't profit. Get their
money back, basically.
Yeah. So, but I think after that, when she came back with the Emancipation of Mimi, that was a great album, and We Belong Together is one of those songs that I think will never get old. Is one of my favorite. Like R&B songs.
Don't Forget About Us, my other favorite.
Don't Forget About Us is an amazing song too. I love that song. I like Shake It Off. That was an amazing album. That was an amazing era for her.
Fly Like a Bird.
Fly Like a Bird is a great song too. I would listen to that all the time. But when she would perform live during that time, it wasn't the best. And then as the years went on, it just got worse and worse and worse and worse and worse.
I really don't know what happened.
I don't know either. And it's like, I had this conversation with somebody too. I was like, it's like now too, like she can't sing on beat either. And I mean, it's like, how do you not? I don't know. Like it's really weird, and it's like, I know sometimes singers like intentionally not sing on beat or whatever, but if you listen to her performance again from last night,
I don't know if I can listen to it again.
Oh, I definitely can. Like I said, it was my favorite because I can, giggle. And it's just something about Mariah Carey that's just very comedic to me right now. For the last few years, just the way she stands there and doesn't really move. Like she's so stiff. Like,
did you see her that what was it, the '90s tribute VH1 thing that they did for the '90s artists? On VH1.
No, I didn't see that.
That's that thing they do on VH1. I mean, they don't do it all the time. But anyway, they was recommend the 90s era, and Mariah Carey was the last person to perform. Stood there the whole time on the motorcycle doing Honey.
And it's like, it's crazy because I want to make sure this is recording because this is some good stuff. It's still recording, right? Okay. Yeah. But, yeah, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know why she can't move a little bit more. And she's never really been... Her voice is so great. Or was so great. She's never really had to perform, per se. But there was a little bit more, like a little... she'd do the little hand thing and a little bit more movement or something. But it's almost like every time she performs now, she has like something... I don't know what the women wear to try to, pull all the belly rolls together or whatever. She just need to let
Kelly
it.
Clarkson head on.
I was about to say she need to let it hang out like Kelly Clarkson. Let it hang all out. Take a cue from Nelly. Let it hang all out.
Jennifer Hudson's Weight Watchers plan, but I don't understand. I think
I still think she looks great though.
The diva attitude that she got going on
because she's had 18 number one hits and so like 200 million.
People don't like it. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
but
of course.
I think I was watching. They had they tried to do that reality show that with Mariah.
I
see it flopped. That's why they renewed it. But
ignored that.
Yeah, they was carrying her on the carpet because she didn't feel like walking.
Wow.
Had people carrying her on the like.
I missed that. That missed my radar. That is the most. Wow. And she don't even sing well enough to.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but her last album was good.
That's the one with the one that What the
How
Jermaine
about
Dupri?
you get the F out? That one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, the
so
one
you
that
do
came
like
out.
the album then.
Huh?
You do like the album then.
It was okay.
Okay, because you was
At
talking
first,
like
yeah, like when my first listen, it was like, I don't know. But you know, I really did like that "Get the F Out"
Yeah.
song, which you didn't like, and it kind of grew on you. That song that she did with Homeboy,
Ty Dolla $ign.
yeah, Ty Dolla $ign. That song never grew on me.
I like that song. That should have been a single.
I don't agree with that
And
at all.
she even opened up with a No No No, which is her latest single, which still not doing nothing on the charts. I mean,
Yeah,
here's the
Mariah
thing.
and-
These veteran artists, they're not gonna get hit records. Not in this day and age.
Nope.
Janet.
I think it's fine that they're still recording music. I'm cool with that.
Janet can't do it. Christina Aguilera, she failed at it too.
Yep. Kelly Clarkson
Yeah,
failed.
Kelly Clarkson.
She was on The Voice and
Yeah.
still failed at it.
Yeah, Alicia Keys. She
I think Alicia Keys still has a chance.
okay. I can agree with that.
Maybe.
I thought
Maybe.
Christina Aguilera did too.
I would have thought that she
Madonna
would have. Yeah, Madonna definitely is not.
nowhere
gonna-
nowhere
Nobody
to be
cares
found
about
on iTunes charts.
I don't think people really care about Madonna at this point.
Her album will probably debut at number 1, but
You think so?
most likely if there's no competition that week. But the Jonas Brothers are releasing their album around that time too, so they may get it.
I don't think Madonna's gonna be number one.
Yeah,
I just don't think people
I really
care.
just think she's going to retire, but she still got loyal fans, so.
We're like what 65? Is a 65-year-old gonna go out and buy buy Madonna's new album? You think the people in her age bracket?
I don't know. I mean, I personally don't care.
Is she really that old?
She's
Yeah, she's 60.
Yeah.
But 58. She's born in 58. Look at her, pale skin, just.
Speaking of performances, Paula Abdul.
Paula
Lip-synced the
Abdul.
whole damn
Of
time.
course, of course.
Auto-tune and everything.
Of course,
But she killed it though.
of course. Unlike Madonna.
I think her, Sierra.
Mariah Carey. I'm kidding.
I'm talking about good performances, not bad ones. Her, Madonna. See, you got me saying Madonna's performance. Her, BTS, Sierra, Jonas Brothers, and Dana Shay, and Tori Kelly, and Lauren Daigle were the highlights of last night.
That's a lot of highlights, Jay.
Those are the ones I actually enjoyed, though.
Was this your favorite award show
No.
of the last year?
For this year? Or you talking about...
Even last year. You kind of have to say yes. You gave 7 highlights.
It was better than last year's, I will say.
Yeah, man. It was better than the Grammys.
The Grammys wasn't as bad as what...
Even though,
saying.
I mean, there were strong performances at the Grammys, but
I
overall...
I was more entertained by the Billboard Awards than the Grammys this year.
Right, because you had someone that had a little bit of personality hosted.
Yeah, you didn't have somebody dressed in a bathrobe like they about to hit the bed.
Again, I was okay with Alicia's costume, and I still love Alicia.
I love Alicia.
I was
too, but
still
she can't
shocked.
Get her shit together.
I was still shocked when they were like, "Oh, she's gonna host the Grammys." What? She gonna
You
what?
must want to put people to sleep.
But I think a lot of people shared your opinion that she surprised them, but I just don't share in that opinion. She didn't surprise me.
Okay, so who did better, Kelly Clarkson or Alicia Keys?
Yeah, Kelly.
Okay.
Kelly did better.
I think they need to get another host.
Yeah.
I would like to see Dave Chappelle host. No, matter of fact, scratch that. They need to get Will Smith to host the Billboard Awards.
I would definitely think Will Smith would be great. When Will Smith hosted the BET Awards,
Him and Jada Smith.
and I remember the year, it was in 2005, because that's when
the BET Awards were actually good.
and when Mariah Carey had performed "We Belong Together," and that was my first sight at an artist that was not as good as she used to be on the stage.
Yeah.
But Yeah, I think, but a lot of people didn't like Will Smith hosting the BET Awards. As at least
Was that
from what I can remember,
when Destiny's Child did the lap dancing on with Katie?
I think that was the same year. But yeah, for some reason, people weren't really feeling the Smiths.
But Monique is the best host of BET Awards.
Monique was an amazing host. But yeah, I think somebody like Monique. Well, like they won't get Monique to host the Billboard.
Smith, I think
but Will Smith, yeah, I think he has a chance
Billboard.
at hosting the BET. I mean, not the BET, the
Billboard Awards,
Billboard or the Grammys or something like that. They should bring Monique back to the BET Awards.
Yeah, I think she still has people that like her.
Yeah.
I mean, I know she gets a bad rap for the whole Netflix thing and being blacklisted, but
yeah,
I still like Monique.
I still like her too.
And she's funny as hell to me. So
she is funny.
So I mean, I think that about
Absolutely.
wraps it as far as last night's show. Overall, I mean, I know they said the ratings dropped again, but I
The
think
ratings are going to continue to drop.
that's for every award show. I mean,
Yes.
the Grammys ratings dropped, the EBT Awards ratings dropped last year. The AMAs get worse every year. I mean, Sierra saved the AMAs last year. I mean, in my opinion.
I mean, did she really? I mean, she did a good performance. She did do a great performance.
And then LMA's dried up. It wasn't booed up. It was dried up.
No, Sierra did an amazing performance, but this is still my thing. People don't care. People just don't care about Sierra.
Okay, so you just don't think Sierra has a chance at all?
I don't. I love, and I'm saying this as a person who loves Sierra, but people just don't care about her. They just don't.